Aston Villa lost woefully 4-0 to Brighton at the Amex Stadium. And if care is not taken, Aston Villa will sink really bad. Where they would meet themselves, they would not like it. I know that Aston Villa signed some players this summer, players like Jonathan Mazambi, the loan Alejandro Garnacho from Chelsea. They got Suzuki from Parma, that Ghanaian Japanese goalkeeper from Parma, Ruggeri from Atletico Madrid, and some other players like that. But is the quality of their replacement equal or even greater than the quality that they sold out? They sold Morgan Rogers out to Chelsea. They sold Lucas Digne to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. They sold Ezri Konsa to Arsenal. They sold Yuri Tillemans to Manchester United. Emiliano Martinez is on the brink of leaving the club. Oli Watkins is forcing his move out of the club. Amadou Onana is injured. Tell me, how do they plan to cope with all of these sales? If you ask me, the quality of the players they sold is far greater than the qualities of the players they brought in. I don't know if you understand, and I will appreciate your comments if you think like this or you think otherwise. So the way, if you look at their trajectory, it looks pretty much like they are signing up for a big failure and a big downfall that will hit the club. How does Unai Emery wants to cope with all of this? In fact, some of these club players from Parma, from Bundesliga, from Spain, from Italy, from all over the place that they signed, how soon will they adapt to the English Premier League? How soon will they adapt to Unai Emery's game? How soon will they come through for Aston Villa? Will the damage not be too much before they even start to reap the return on their investment? And Arsenal is playing Aston Villa next. In fact, I would say that Arsenal, although this is football, anything can happen, yeah. But I would say on paper, Arsenal is very lucky to play Aston Villa at this stage, because the Aston Villa that played against Brighton, if they play like that against Arsenal will probably score them another 4-0 or 5-0, which would even make Aston Villa's situation become worse. It would even make them in a much more difficult situation. So if you're watching this video up to this point, my singular question is, the players they are signing and bringing in, don't forget they loaned in Alejandro Garnacho with option of buyback clause, yeah? The players that they are loaning in and the players that they are signing into the club, can they outperform the players that are going on? I believe that when you are selling players out of the club, a club as big as Aston Villa, a club as threatening as Aston Villa should be upgrading. Aston Villa's transfer and loan and everything does not look like they are upgrading. To me, it looks like they are pretty much downgrading. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and your opinion about this subject matter, and let me know how you saw the Brighton versus Aston Villa, and I will appreciate your comments in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, because the English Premier League is back, the Spanish La Liga is back, the Portuguese League, German League, the French League, club football is back, and there is going to be more videos, more content, as much as possible on football matters. So I would appreciate if you like and subscribe to this channel, so that we can get this community to a bigger level. And don't forget, I am still in the business of responding to comments. If you check my videos, I always attend to comments. So if you leave a comment for me, trust me, I would attend to it and we can have an interaction together. Thank you for watching to this point. You will definitely see me in the next one, I promise. Peace and love. See you next time. Bye.